Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the women's football strategy is duly launched. And so
Ghana Football Association launches the strategic document to guide football ecosystem in order to improve women in football. Over the years, due to attention for girls in football space, Ghana Football Association has set out an offer for girls' child that could be found across Ghana, an opportunity to realize their dreams by assuring them a promising
This
future.
strategy can only have the needed impact if all of us here and present pick up the responsibility of ensuring that the strategy is implemented to the fullest. We've had a very, very good season. The future of the women's game looks even more promising than we've had. The new season, which is not too far away from us, will see your football association continue with our strategy in supporting women's football with all the support that you do deserve. Indeed, the future of women's football looks bright. The FA has made proposals for increased representations at the highest level of governance of football in this country for women. Increase to 2, with 1 slot reserved for the vice presidency of the Football Association. We will continue to make the women's game, the WPL and the Division 1 League more visible on media platforms. We will continue to improve the sponsorship levels that we currently have. We will continue to offer more financial support to all our clubs. And in respect to governance, we are working on the proposals that would ensure that every women's Premier League club is represented at Congress. It is on the rise because of our collective effort at ensuring that we get the needed attention that we so deserve. You have played a good part, but the journey has
their passion and determination and inspire future generations to follow in their footsteps. It must address the barriers that have hindered the growth and development of women in sports and to provide equitable opportunities at all levels, from grassroots to the national teams. This will send an aspirational message to our young girls that their dreams matter to us and that their place on the football field is just as valid as any young boys. But we cannot achieve these goals in isolation, Mr. President. It requires all and a collective effort from all stakeholders and partners as we have gathered here this morning. We must join forces to tackle the challenges head on, to challenge traditional mindsets of our people, and to promote a culture of inclusivity and gender equality. Currently, as we speak, from 2017 to AstroTurf, now the government has constructed about 130 AstroTurfs across the country, that many of them have become venues for our women Premier League matches. Not only that, the National Sports Authority and the YEA, not long ago, under the supervision of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, instituted 1,000 athletes packages, which ensure that every athlete is paid the sum of 500 Ghana cedis monthly as a stipend to improve upon their contribution to the sport. And I must indicate here that the GFA benefited from this package. 500 of them were allocated to the football, the Women Premier League clubs. A reality. You have recognized the immense potential of our female footballers and have taken the necessary steps to provide them with the platform they need to showcase their talents. Your commitment to women's football, Mr. President, is not just commendable, but crucial in our pursuit of a more equal society. To the players, the coaches, and officials, your dedication and hard work have brought us to this moment. Your passion for the game is inspiring, and it is your talent that will propel our women's football to new heights. I encourage you all to seize the opportunity that this strategy presents to dream big and to strive for greatness both on field and off the pitch. As we move forward, let us remember that this strategy is not just about football. It's about breaking barriers, challenging stereotypes, and empowering women to excel in all areas of life. It's about providing the next generation of female athletes with the opportunities they deserve and the recognition they have.
Now, I want to tell something about implementation to increase the number in grassroots football of young girls in the identification program, where we choose in each region maybe the 200 best girls. To the president and our top management where we put the best 20 girls of the northern regions, maybe 30 girls, and they will stay for all the school year there, and federation will pay for this through FIFA.
Nobody will do this in 1 year and in 2 years and also not in 3 years. I know there is a lot of critics because of how our youth national team presents themselves now, also our under 23. But the technical director is here to bring a long-term development. And I'm very satisfied with the work I have done until now. We had first to identify our strengths and weaknesses in this country through a survey. So that means weakness in education, in tactical, in infrastructure, in juvenile leagues, in comparison to top countries. So we had to identify our strengths and weaknesses in football, and then had to combine it with the modern trends of football, how the football changed. The football is science now. You can have data about everything. So we tried to bring all our strengths and weaknesses together with our culture in football, where I need people. I didn't do this by myself. I asked a lot of people, from journalists to all the coaches. So we send a survey out, but next week you can see this. The survey is in the book, and from there we start to mix our culture, this Agoro style, with the new modern trends, so not to lose our own identity.
And to ensure that they have the right basic logistics, the right basic infrastructure, and the funding that will enable them to realize their dreams. Over time, we realized that there was a need for us to completely finish the job that we met, especially in putting together a legacy a document that will guide all of us in our desire to implement our strategy of giving opportunities to every young girl who so desires and who has the ambition and dream to be a female footballer. The result is what we have today. Today, we have launched a very, very important strategic document that will guide all partners of the football ecosystem in our desire to improve women's football. We have called it the GFA's Women's Football Strategy. It's a plan, it's a vision. It also contains the strategy or how to deliver the sport the way and form in which we want it delivered. So I am very, very happy today, and I'll say kudos to the Technical Directorate, especially to Mrs. Amabobe Williams for all the hard work, Barbara Yanka for all the initiative, and the entire team for bringing this idea and vision to reality. For my speech, I made a clarion call to all stakeholders, a call to action, a call to be involved, a call to be an active promoter of women's football in this country. We will implement this strategy to the letter. We would engage all key stakeholders, including but not limited to the private sector, by government in our desire to provide the necessary funding that would ensure that this document is implemented to the fullest. It is our game. It is our sport. We love women's football. We want to promote women's football. We would invite everybody who has same levels of passion like our good selves, same levels of desire, who want to give opportunities to young girls to also realize their dreams, to come on board as we drive this train and this flight to the promised land. Thank you.
It gives us clarity for the next 3 years how we plan to actually support the GFA and then the women's league, and then also how to give the women's premier league the mileage that it deserves. So we are very excited, we are very hopeful. And last year was a big one for us. We saw the impact then being made coming from the first year, and with a clear strategy, it can only get better. So we are very optimistic.
But with the support of current President Okriko, it will work. Because he has much interest in the women football. They shouldn't lose hope. If I had, I wouldn't have reached this stage. The first female team in the country.
It will help women football so much, because when you look at where women football started, I entered from 97. It was 2000 that when I entered Miniba, and then I saw the Black Queens and I followed them so well. So I see that there have been some improvements. Madam Anna Bobe said 2 decades, and when you talk about 2 decades, it's 20 years. It means there was something there. So what we are seeing today is coming to just complement what we already have. But at least in anything, you have to start from somewhere. Okay. So I believe that it will be progress. You see, FIFA had that program, and it has come to an end this year. So we are trying to start something new. It is going to continue. I don't think it will be 3 years, just as we have seen here. But it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve that we have started, and it is going to be when the world will come to an end, because FIFA is saying that women football is feminine. It means that they are tilting towards women football, and they know that in women football we can build bridges. In fact, Kwaju Agri said when you build a man, you are building only one person, but women have branches, and then women, we are so passionate in anything.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.